And welcome back to Terig's Tower, the Temporal Tower, Puzzle Tower, Tower of Time. There are many names because there are many alternate timelines, but they don't want to get confused too soon. Right now, they're just focusing on learning as much as they can from Juan and upgrading their utilities, powers, spells, etc. And they've been doing that by completing a few tasks around the tower, as well as maintenance and solving a few puzzle rooms as well, and gaining merit points. Very, very smooth sailing so far, raking in the points, and yeah, I think so far you've achieved quite a lot.
Almost died in the process.
Oh yeah, there's always that. Death can loom around any corner, even in the safest environments. Just depends how stupid you are. Looking at Krag. Now, I think last session we had a few things you wanted to do, and you can still follow up on those if you want. I think Eirina wanted to have a conversation with Terig about magical item crafting.
Yes.
So why not start with that, I guess. Though Terig seemed to have been predisposed last time. I can only hope it's been a week and that he's finally figured out some of the problems. And yeah, you guys. Oh god, Karius, you're like nearly dead. Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
right. You had the
Yep.
duel with Niv, and that didn't go so well. Definitely no merit points for winning that fight.
No.
Not Niv.
Shit. I did
Yes.
somewhat well for lasting more than a round.
But it does turn out that Jit is a incredibly adept mage assassin that is scarily powerful when he has the right strike. Okay, so all right. Boris says, "Oh yeah, I'm quite nearly dead as well. We should probably just take a quick breather." Okay. Yep. He's definitely not going to wrap up his wounds with that medicine check. He's gonna need to just take a short rest.
No.
I'll aid him.
No, it's fine. I'll just spend
I'll
these
also
magical
take
things known as hit dice.
I'll also take a short rest if I'm allowed.
Yeah, absolutely. Go right ahead. Holy. When you're this level, you can just roll like all day long. There you go.
Jesus. You're getting zero.
And you can recover some spells.
Ah,
Arcane
that's
recovery.
better.
Yes, much better. Good hour's rest. It feels like wounds heal faster in here. Like time speeds up.
Yes. And it's still 5 o'clock.
It is, bizarrely. Eirina, you're still carrying around all of that gold, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I have quite a lot of gold.
There is a bag of holding sheet.
Do you have a bag of holding? Yeah, you do.
Which I swear wasn't there last week, but that... I don't know if that's our bag. It's got the Book of Misspells in, so I'm guessing that's ours. As well as some Snuggle Beasts.
Oh, that was created for when I was dead and you guys took the bag of...
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we actually have a bag of holding. Do we?
I thought we.
Yeah, Llyvelin has it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's how we got our first something in order to. We won it in Chad's casino.
Yeah.
I thought that was the bag of devouring.
No.
No, we got the bag of devouring when we were chasing the astral sea.
It's fine. It's 3 against 1. I'll go with what you guys say. I'm not going to moan if we have a bag of holding. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we've seen multiple different bags, and one of them was a bad.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm happy to dump all the gold into the bag of holding.
Yeah, Andy should probably do
Okay.
the same.
So
Broken
the
fragment.
gold and the silver pieces will go into the bag of holding. I will keep the others.
All right then.
Taking stuff off the list that's actually in Llyvelin's.
Where is the bag of holding?
Sunder other.
I think that plate armor is your old plate armor when you swapped it out.
4, 7, 5, 4.
Whatever we decide to do with that.
Yeah.
I cannot edit this sheet. Wah, wah.
What amount was it?
Be able to.
4754 in gold and
Jeez.
496 in silver.
Okay, that's done.
I'll delete that.
Mhm.
Element.
Okay.
And then I'll add Andy's on as well.
Yeah. Andy has Electrum.
She also has a ton of silver.
Well, she has a whole dragon
Yeah.
sword, remember?
I have.
She's home, by the way.
Hey,
Oh, welcome back. We're just stealing all your gold.
They're stealing all your gold so you're not over encumbered. They're just. She says no. Put it back.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Well, I just knocked 1200 off that. I don't have permission to remove it from Andy's sheet. But I do have
Okay.
permission.
I
Leave
muted
it there
because
for
I
now.
hear a little cackle when you said you can delete it from her sheet.
Hmm.
So just take 1200 off.
Try and take my gold.
It's just so
I
it's
think I know.
not actually.
I think I know why you're over encumbered. Yes. Yes, you have 42 pounds of arrows on you.
Oh, she made the mistake I made, huh?
Possibly. Doesn't seem right. Ah. Hmm. Yeah, there's no way there's. Okay. Hold on. 42 pounds of arrows, no way. No, that's gotta be. That's gotta be incorrect. Alright,
Yeah, she's
Delete the
basically done what I
arrows.
did with notice by mistake then.
possibly.
And put the amount
I mean,
in wrong bit.
apparently arrows are a pound in
Are
weight.
they really? Okay. So 42 arrows is. It's actually. No, arrows are 0.05 a pound. No, they're 0.1. They're 0.1. Not a pound an arrow. That
You
wouldn't
have
fly.
42 pounds of them.
Okay, so 42 arrows is
Hmm.
2.1 pounds. That's where we've gone wrong. Okay. Fix that. That did bring you down a lot, but you're still over encumbered at 163. 5 torches, maybe? That's the problem.
Entertainers pack is a lot of weight, and that's potential. I don't know if that's been split out into actual items or not.
I've identified another problem. You have egg launcher with 3 egg launchers. You have 3 egg launchers? I think you had 1, but the eggs are what you have 3 of. So that's another 6 pounds. So that 3 egg launchers, like you're lining them up like a
I
like
can't believe you still have that.
like a siege. Okay, that's fixed. Okay, there's only a couple more pounds to come off. £7. Maybe the torches. A pick. You got a mining pick. That's kind of whack. Elravan's ocarina as well. A couple of these things are like heavier than they should be. Like the wind-up scorpion's probably not a pound. Probably like half of that.
I mean, the 5 days of rations probably wouldn't be there in the entertainers pack, so it might be worth splitting out the entertainers pack.
Oh god, yeah, the entertainers pack is 38.
Which... see if it... So bedroll is £2.
Oh no, entertainers pack is really, really heavy. Like I just dragged another one on and it was full of stuff.
I'm just trying to work out why.
It is probably the
5 days of
rations,
ration. The 5 days of rations will be £10.
Also, that blanket's £3. It's like a weighted blanket, I guess.
It's actually light for a blanket. They're £5 according to what I'm looking at.
All right, that's a light blanket then. Okay. I think just let's put some of your torches in the bag. That'll bring you down a little bit more. Small diamond worth 1,100 gold is definitely not £2.
The costume clothes in the entertainers pack are £4 each.
As on a note of that, because I didn't take any note of what we actually got. When we did that arc, how many diamonds did we actually get?
You got what's on their sheets.
Did anyone write that down?
Yeah. They've already got it on their sheets.
They? Ah,
Yes.
that's what I'm asking. That's what I can't. Their sheet.
Cutting out there. What?
I said I can't access their sheets. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. They've got diamonds on their sheets.
How much value?
One worth 100, one worth 50, and then Eirina.
It's not his business. He
Well,
was dead, he don't know.
I guess I'm
And then-
asking like any other value of reviving someone if they die.
We have enough for that.
Do you?
I think we probably have enough for a revivify, possibly.
Just one.
Oh, and yeah. Eirina's got a huge diamond. Worth 1,000 gold.
Oh.
But that's for something like a true resurrection.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So has the robe of stars broken? You're just about nearly there. Taking off the electrum, but I can put them back. Just taking off a little bit of gold would do the trick. Otherwise, forever over encumbered is annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
There you go. Add another 100 gold, 100 silver. There you go. 600.
I mean,
Okay.
one thing I have noticed is in their loot section they have masterwork mithril chain and they also have studded leather armor. Wouldn't they just need one or the other? Or is that literally a piece of chain?
No. That's got £0, so it means it would probably be in the bag of holding. But I think you
Yeah.
already sold that. I think that's why you got so much going.
I don't know.
Mithril chain. Well, first of all, you can't wear that armor anyway, right? It's like a medium armor. Like mithril chain shirt, that's medium armor, right? Bards don't wear medium. In fact, actually, chainmail's heavy. Chain shirt is medium. And then, as far as I'm aware, Andy doesn't have moderately armored, so... Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. Apparently it's worth 325 gold, though. I tell you what, just add 325 gold to the bag of holding.
Sure.
And I'll delete this.
Takes us over 5,000 gold.
Nice.
Are you doing it?
Cool.
Or do you want me to do
No,
it?
you do it.
No, you do it.
Okay.
I think you can do the plus thing. Whenever I type the plus thing, it doesn't add it.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
There we go.
Cool. Alright, that sorted that problem out. Okay. So
Right.
you wish to speak to Terry, Eirina?
Yes, I would like to speak to Terry.
I'll see if I can contact him. He does send off a message, and a moment later, Orish says, yes, I think he can be with you. Let's head back to the actual classroom, I think. Good place? Okay. Oh, jeez. I got time to read all that. Let's see. So, one moment later, the Orish opens up a portal once again, and I'll let you roll a perception check this time, Eirina. Yeah, 21's good. Last time it was Melk that kind of saw into this chamber. This time it's you. You're basically led into one of the classrooms and asked to wait a moment whilst the others are probably doing their own thing. And as Terry steps out of said portal, you see the chamber known as the Dimensional Horologium, which is like the inside of a gigantic clock tower. And this is the place where you saw Terry sort of send you back in time. And you see there's a huge set of stairs that lead up to this place. And at the center, there is this sort of large square-like device that probably houses the gears and cogs of the strange clock tower. But it seems like Tarek was maybe stroking his beard, staring at this center device. And I'll even say that, yeah, as he kind of finishes his business, there's maybe a glance or just a angle of which you can see maybe into this device. And I'll say that you definitely spot the strange bluish white cube that seems to be almost giving off this freezing cold. There's rime and frost that seems to be growing up the sides of the metal housing chamber and spreading over towards some of the cogs. And Derek seems to be staring into this giant ice cube, and then seals the vault door on this thing. And you see like a turning kind of like safe door, like with like handles, and it like clicks into place, and he locks it. And with that, he kind of turns heel and begins walking straight towards the portal. And he'll step through. And now you're back in the classroom. Tereg's just walked through, and Arish takes his leave. Eirina, it's all yours.
Thanks, Arish.
You see, Tereg seems to still be lost in a little bit of thought.
Penny, for your thoughts?
Oh, apologies, Eirina. There's a great mystery around the world that I've yet to crack or decipher.
And,
But apparently there are powers beyond the weave that not even I understand, but they may help Melk.
right, the cowboy, right?
He nods.
Right.
What can I do for you, though, Eirina?
Right. So the a lot of lessons going on here. I have never been great academically. I am much better at doing and crafting, in a way. I have a project that I'm currently working on, but I think it might be a step just outside my capabilities.
Magical crafting is a long process. It takes a patient mind and a dedicated mind to see a process like that through to its end.
I can do that.
What is it you're looking to craft?
Like, how much time have you got? Like, I can run and get it and show you.
See a grin kind of spread across his face when you ask that.
I have all the time in the world.
Well, you're sure, but you're a busy guy, I assume. Like, getting this one-to-one, like, seemed to be
From time to time.
There's too many time puns. Right, okay, I will be right back, and I'll run to my room, grab the project, and I'll bring it back.
Okay, you show the project to him, and he seems to look impressed. His raised eyebrows seem to show a look of,
So the
Yeah, like-
idea is to use the cord thread to stitch runes into the fabric, enabling it to hold a spell of some sort. I want this to be protective in some way. I just haven't figured out what it could handle. Like, Card Thread is new to me. Like, it's by chance that I found it. So I'm just trying to figure out what it can handle.
Where indeed? Usually, Korrids reside within the Feywild.
Claude
Perhaps
Coast.
you...
It was really, really by chance. Like,
Interesting. Not aware of any crossings in the Clawed Coast.
no, neither am I. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's no border around, so...
I'm sure there's quite a story behind this. Where it came from and how it finally ended up in your hands. Nonetheless, Card Thread is most definitely a good magical reagent with which to start weaving or threading runes. There are a dozen different protective enchantments I can think of. And it seems as though you've done most of the work already.
Yeah, it's
As
like
is-
I just don't know what it can exactly hold. So if you were the Tarek we'd met before, this would be far easier for me to explain and for you to understand what I was trying to do. But the short of it is, my friend died, and it cannot happen again.
He
So this is to
begins.
make sure that doesn't happen.
He has a knowing look and begins walking over to a nearby chalkboard and begins drawing what looks to be runes across the chalkboard. And you can give me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. You understand these runes intrinsically, it seems. They are abjuration runes, and specifically for a spell that would ward off death. Death ward. It's the spell that if you would hit 0, you instead drop to 1.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks back at you and says,
Would a spell like this perhaps suffice?
It would. My question would be, would it be able to reset, or is it a one-time use? Because if it's a one-time use, it's not enough for this guy.
We are making a magic item here, Eirina, not a potion or scroll.
I'm just checking. This is my first time doing this.
Many items recharge once per dawn, or perhaps they recharge a certain number of charges. In this case, we'll aim to at least make this a once per day item.
Okay.
Now, as I'm aware, it seems your party has not got access to a spell quite like this. So, you will have to give me time in order to find something that has these magical powers of a cleric, a divine nature of sorts. Perhaps... I think perhaps Krag might be able to help us. Doesn't know it yet, but in time they may actually be able to cast a spell like this. For now, your job is to weave these runes with the Korrid thread into what you have built already.
Okay, I can do that.
Very well. Then I shall go about teaching Krag a little bit more of what they need. Failing
Alright.
that, I could always just... Yes?
Before you go off and teach Krag, you know about the weave, and you know about the different planes of existence and all of that stuff. What do you know about mirrors?
The mirrors are a curious anomaly. I have a mirror myself that has a great deal of strange magic about it. But mirrors, they're the backwards. They're the reflection of this world. And with it, it's very hard to understand when everything is the wrong way around.
Yeah.
However, mirrors also have the power to look at things in a new perspective. They have the capabilities to change things should you tap into the right transmutation magic. But I waffle on. What is this question aimed at asking?
Hard to explain right now. I'm not even sure myself. I'm not supposed to be here.
Nonsense.
It's a long story.
I'm sure.
But maybe now's not the right time. I'll focus on the thing, and we'll put a pin in it. It's we'll come back to this.
I see.
Yeah, mirrors. Key. Yeah.
Key? He produces a key. Like, just with the flick of a wrist, you see a key appear. And says,
It seems you are struggling with this. Perhaps instead of trying to put this into words, you can better visualize it and better understand it with a little experiment I have.
What kind of experiment?
he hands you the key
Okay.
and says,
This key opens up a particular, let's call it, audience chamber within the tower.
So it opens a door.
In that room, you shall find a mirror. But you'll also find something unexpected as well. Perhaps using that chamber will help open your perspective and open your mind to other possibilities. It may even enlighten you.
and it seems like he puts quite a good deal of emphasis on that word, enlighten. But other than that, he doesn't give any more information on the room. He seems to say,
Right, I need to find that little goblin. If they are indeed a goblin and not something stranger.
Look for a really big hat running around.
Oh yeah,
A hat?
Krag is
you
still
say?
running around with a hat.
I wondered for a moment if he's related to Professor Trelawney. Open your mind and you'll see the future.
I heard Mr. Brown Paddington. Open your mind and your legs will fall.
yeah, true.
Brilliant.
Well, Derek does cast locate object on hat and goes about finding the nearest thing.
Yeah, Krag is probably doing the Pirates of the Caribbean scene with the boat, but with the hat in the sauna room. The
Oh god.
And then
right.
realizing that hats are made of material and it's flooding in on him.
Where are you, Krag? We need to teach you Death Ward. Which
He only needs
I think
2
Death
levels.
Ward's. Does he now? Does
Yes.
he? 2 levels. Okay, that might be a little with a stretch, but sure.
We're here for
I
years.
can... Yeah, if he is exactly. I'm sure within the next hour you'll be fine. You'll have it, maybe, or the next 2. Let's say.
Wow, Terrig levels you that quick. Jeez.
Yeah, it does. It only takes an hour a level, perhaps, at least for some of you. Others, you're already ahead of the class, I will say, which is why there's a level disparity between you and the other characters that you've made, because you're already capable spellcasters that have saved the world in multiple ways, and
Or
they're
doomed
attempting to
it.
do it again. Or doomed it, yeah, or prolonged that doom. Anyway, it's something. All right, cool. Eirina, that gives you something to do, and you can start right away if you want.
Absolutely.
You've already got the runes, so it's just a matter of like crafting this.
Yeah.
So probably something dex related. Have you got either sleight of hand or a skill?
I
You got
have Tinker's
calligraphers.
tools.
Obviously, this like weaving and
I have
sewing it.
calligraphy supplies.
You know who's good at
Mm.
weaving? Krag.
Is he now? Oh wow.
He has
That-
weaving
that's
tools. And yeah,
does he?
yeah.
If there was leather, you could ask Melk.
That's funny.
It's got these really good dex as well, and if you've got proficiency in it, then damn, that'd be a good roll. Okay, well let's see how you get on first, Eirina. You'll just have to give me a straight dex check.
So sleight of hand.
Effectively, yeah, that or just dex. Hey, not bad actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Corrid thread is surprisingly easy to work with. It's almost like it goes weaving to your will. At some points, you feel like the hair has a life of its own as you're weaving it in. But it seems also a little bit hard to motivate. Sometimes it's also pulling away from where you want it to go.
Like, I know nothing about corrids or what corrids are. But if this is difficult to work with, I may go investigating to find out what they are. To see if you're saying it's got a life of its own, then maybe I can bribe it or something.
Bribe it.
What I want.
Absolutely, you could. Okay. For the library. There's a vast selection of books on all creatures, both Fey and Fiend. You can give me an investigation check.
Sure. Investigation.
Damn. There's missing... there's 15 still, believe it or not. That's not bad. That's actually alright, actually. Hold up.
I'm a librarian,
I
it's
thought-
fine.
Saw the 2.
Yes,
You're
I'm a
like...
plus 12.
At first, you're like, damn, someone must have taken this book, because there is a space open. Like, where you would see, like, fey creatures, and you're, like, seeing Kelpie, and then there's a space, like, where KO would be for Corrid. You're like, where could that be? And as you're looking around, turning slowly around in the library, you see a massive stack of books that have been ripped from the shelves and used to make several forts.
I go up to the stack and I start nosing through them. Is it there?
Yes, it is. It seems to be a well-placed support pillar for the book fort.
Okay.
Is Satara in their book fort right now? That's the question.
Is Satara in her book fort?
More than likely, reading that book on griffins, hippogriffs.
Griffins.
Yes, how to ride your griffin.
I need this one particular book. So your fort might collapse. I'm just gonna try and replace it with another book.
If you can find one of the exact same measurements, it should be okay. We can kind of wiggle it in.
But it's Jenga for books.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Okay. I find a book that fits said description.
Give me another investigation check. Okay, yes, you find one with the exact same page count and dimensions.
Cool.
It's the same, down to the same nanometer.
Yeah, I'm gonna mage hand. Like, I'm gonna hold like the books in place, and I'm going to mage hand to pull the book out, pick up the new book, and slide it in.
Sitara's doing nothing to help this, by the way. She's got her nose in her big, massive tome.
That's
Oh,
fine.
Okay. I think I'm still gonna ask for a sleight of hand again.
Sure.
It sounds like. What?
Woo!
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why I looked at your
Nice.
screen. I've got it up on mine.
Perfect. I think, yeah, your mage hand can appear on the other side of the fort with the book, and you're pulling the book out so that you claim it on your side of the fort, whilst this book is being pushed on the other side and replaces it like a brick in a wall. And you do it swiftly and smoothly enough that it doesn't seem to rock the fort or have it collapse on Sitara. And yeah, you claim a book on Corrids.
Sweet.
Okay.
It's a good read.
You read it,
Yes.
and you remember what it says?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why didn't you say so? I would have just asked you. It's fine.
Mm,
I'm gonna go find somewhere to sit to read this book then.
okay, perfect.
Would you like a blanket? And her hand just comes out of the window holding one.
I will take said blanket. Not that I need it.
Lovely. All right. Yeah, there's plenty of places.
This is true.
You can head back over to this little desk here.
Mhm.
You crack the spine, and you see there is
I do
Great
not
deal.
crack the spine. How dare you?
I mean your spine to sit down. You're very old.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's information. It says Corrids are unpredictable, secretive fae with strong ties to earth and stone. Because of their magical hair and mystical understanding of minerals, they are sought after by treasure-hunting dwarves and others who desire wealth beneath the earth. Corrids prefer to keep their own company, but occasionally consort with creatures of elemental earth, such as Galibdur. They're like elementals that like to pretend to be rocks. Anyway, they often gather with other Corrids to perform ceremonial dances, beating out rhythms on stone with their hooves and clubs. And there's a depiction of one. Here you go. Little cloven-hooved creatures. In the depths of the material plane, Corrids typically flee from other creatures, but they become aggressive when they feel insulted or annoyed by the sounds of mining. Corrids can hurl boulders far larger than it seems they should be able to, shape stone as though it were clay, and swim through rock. They also gain supernatural strength just from standing on the ground. And there's a section on Corrid hair. So this is the exact thing you was looking for. Corrids have hair all over their bodies, but their hair can grow from the heads is actually magical. So when cut, it transforms into whatever material was used to cut it. Corrids use iron shears to cut length of this magical hair, then twist the strands together to create iron ropes that they can manipulate. animating them to bind or snake around creatures and objects. Korrids take great pride in their hair, and equally great offense at anyone who attempts to cut it without their permission. Your mind kind of swims with the thought of, how was this Korrid hair acquired? Was it cut willingly, or maybe that's why it's having a little tantrum in sometimes?
I need to communicate with the hair.
Yes.
I feel like I need Andy.
You might be right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find Andy.
Okay. Roll me an Andy
I've
finding
just
check.
stood behind them like the map says.
Yeah, I know. You guys are leaving tokens wherever you go.
Well,
It's up to you at this point.
It's because
Could be in
everything's
here,
happening
could
at
be
the
in
same
bathroom.
time still. So technically, we are there, but we're not there.
Right, exactly.
Too much time.
You could be in. You could be here, or you could be in the bathhouse, relaxing, or wherever you wish.
Where is Andy?
I'd imagine if she's not helping. Sorry, I
Krag.
forgot the name. The little goblin.
Krag.
That's it. Then she might be trying to work on her own score, potentially even in her room, where she gets a little bit of privacy.
Sounds good.
So basically, I've got to go through the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'll try and squeeze through that gap.
Squeeze through
I
the
read-
toilet.
Eirina at some point probably sees Krag running past with the hat, not long followed by Terig as he's running away.
Oh, Krag!
No, I'm being chased.
Yeah,
What's
no,
going on?
that's fine. He's chasing you because I need your help. I will give you something shiny for your help.
Okay, I'm already helping you. You told me to take the hat and run.
That was for funsies. So I'll give you an extra shiny thing.
Okay, do you want the hat?
No, you can leave the hat somewhere. It's fine.
Okay. I guess while we're here, he goes and stores it in his room.
Okay, sure.
It's now a fixture of the room.
Give me a stealth check. You have to get past Terig, who's currently got his back turned to you.
Oh no.
Let me check perception. What did you get?
You can do something about that.
12, eh?
Growl. No. Don't think I can do anything.
No? Okay then. In which case, you're rushing off to your little quarters, about to jump in through the hole when suddenly the hat is snatched up and picked off of your person, and you see Terig standing there in the common rooms, holding the hat above, out of reach.
There you are. Little scamp. Stealing hats, are we?
I was completing a mission I was given, and and because I was used as a test subject, it was fun, but I was still used as a test subject.
This looks like Orish's.
Yeah.
Make sure it gets back to him. As for
Aw.
you, I have a little mission for you yourself. Actually, a new mission.
Wait, okay. I got promised some shinies by Eirina.
I see. Well then, you can. Where are you going?
Where did she go? Oh,
She's
just-
going to toilet. Will you just leave her, leave her alone? Obviously, she needs some privacy.
I will give Krag his shinies before I disappear.
Yeah.
I will offer him. I can offer him some shiny beads. I can offer him some like blobs of glass.
he takes the beads.
He takes the beads. Okay.
Literally, the first shiny you offer him, he's like, yes.
Okay, fine.
Krag is easy.
Obviously, without my journal entries, I don't know which beads I still have left, but I will find out for you. But he has got some beads.
2 shiny beads. Oh no.
Jamey with
Nope.
the slapping the chat.
Yep. Keep doing that.
I did drag everything that was on your sheet across.
No, but I had some bits in my biography and
Assault-
journal.
Yeah, it's there. It's in assorted random trinkets.
Is it?
Yes. In your inventory.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. I didn't realise that was there.
Okay.
You gotta pick a bead.
I think we'll go. We'll go with the marble that changes size when you aren't looking. Just because I think Krag
Okay.
would enjoy that.
Wait, what? They do things?
So yeah,
Yep.
you get a marble that changes size when you aren't looking. Sometimes something that is touching it changes slightly too, but it changes back in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then a rough bead, red bead that smells faintly of cinnamon.
Oh, you're putting it in. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. And cinnamon one.
And the
Okay,
cinnamon
And
one.
cinnamon. Yeah, just put it in the same
He's,
thing.
he's
Yeah.
he's totally gonna try and eat that.
I gave him one
Immediately.
you know.
The moment it smells of cinnamon, thinks it's something that you just like a gobstopper.
Give me a con save.
Krag, that's not for eating.
There's
Okay, you don't choke up on it. You just get the good taste, and then you spit it back.
There's that for later.
But it doesn't block your airways, thankfully. All right.
But yeah, thanks for your help.
Okay. Mr. Tall Guy, you wanted me.
Yes. He pulls your ear. Right. As a
Ow.
little punishment for stealing hats, I'm going to do lines.
Wait, I was just doing as I was told. Ow.
Probably cast Vortex Warp on you and whisks you away to a room where you are taught in the ways of divine sorcery. Now, that is the question is, what do you plan on taking with levels in Krag?
Oh, just
Do you plan on
full
going more
sorcerer for
sorcerer? Full
Yeah.
sorcerer? Perfect. Well, that suits his. That
'Cause
suits us, because we need clerics. High-level clerics.
he was getting away from the other ways
Got it. Yes.
pushed into.
There'll be no more punching things. It's time you learnt real magic. High-level magic. Specifically 4th level abjuration. Now, follow these runes to the best of your ability. Just stay in the lines. Here.
Okay.
He gives you like a little quill and starts having you trace these runes. Okay.
Craig's enjoying it. This is drawing pictures for him. He's not having to do words.
Perfect. Tell you what, why don't you give me a dex check?
Dex, yeah. Just a straight dex.
Or yeah, straight dex. Can you stay within the lines? Yes, you can. Okay, good. You start copying down the runes correctly, and Terry checks over your work and gives you a nod of approval. All right. All right. Well, we'll say whilst Eirina's doing a number 2, we'll jump to Karius. And what are you up to, Karius? Was there anything you were...
I mean, Karius is probably strangely at this point. I'm imagining them spending time in the room of lights, essentially trying to potentially put broken spells that have been discarded back together and just trying to essentially at the moment he's trying to find ways to craft new spells and come up with ideas for spells that are more unique than the ones that he initially came up with. So looking at some examples of this is something that Juan didn't like, so probably wouldn't go with something like that. Essentially he's just trying to learn as much as he can about, I guess, spell forging, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, this
Also
chamber
it's
is
a room with
effectively
crackling
the
lightning,
spell
so...
Okay. Yeah, and as before, it seems like when you're looking through all these fragments, you start to see anything that was too similar to already an existing spell has been tossed aside and reduced to dust. The other things are anytime there's a spell that just is of the same spell but of a different damage type.
Yeah, it's not any good.
But getting through, like sifting through pieces, you start to realize there are many different elements to a spell, whether it does damage, inflicts a condition, types of targets it hits, the range. You start to get a good understanding of like every aspect of a spell and what makes up one.
Yes, I'm trying to think based on like situations Karius has been in, like ones which potentially there's inspiration from things that he's done himself previously, perhaps by working with allies. The one that immediately comes to mind is when we were fighting that giant squid or giant octopus, and he fired the lightning bolt through his ally, but because they had shield mask, they didn't take any damage, but almost flavor-wise was like they absorbed the lightning and then expelled it. Their ally did, so...
They had what? Shield what?
So they had shield... so Karius, this was when Dan was still with us. His character had Shield Master, so obviously they took no damage from the lightning spell.
Right, got it. We just bounced off.
But for thematics, it was almost like that armor and absorbed it, and then the shield fired it off.
Yeah, like conductive.
Yeah. So the idea of potentially fueling someone, even themselves, with lightning in a new way, perhaps similar to how Eirina does their investiture spell, or something along that lines, could be interesting. But part of this is probably their thinking, due to the nature of what they're trying to do, possibly gaining more knowledge of the cleric side of things, more so than the sorcerer, which would be less powerful, but more adaptable in a way. Because obviously... But nothing...
A spell that charges something with electricity could well have both positive and negative effects.
Yeah. A spell... Yes, Jamey?
It keeps doing it when I'm typing in chat.
Yeah, a spell concept I sort of had that sort of fits the clerical theme is essentially almost like an electrically fused, like, water-based thing, which would essentially wash over an area. But because of it, the positive and negative sort of thing, it would do something positive to allies and negative to enemies.
I think that could be cool.
Yeah.
Charging an ally would give them something like extra speed or advantage on deck saves,
Yeah.
and then you could then say that their next attacks perhaps deal additional lightning damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's on an enemy, it might have the reverse effect where they have disadvantage on deck saves against other lightning spells.
Yeah.
As in, like they're attracting the lightning to them.
Yeah. That could be fun. Yeah, I do kind of like that. I think that could be a good one, and I feel because it's not too powerful, could maybe get away with second level for it, which is probably the highest Karius will have access to cleric spell wise. Is thing. And
they don't have like reaction, like a shocking grasp.
Yeah.
Type stuff, because shocking grasp, the taking away a reaction, like you've been shocked.
Yeah,
it's definitely it's a good effect, but it sits on a cantrip. Yeah, and there aren't many effects that do that up from that.
Yeah,
right? There are some like Tasha's Mind Whip and stuff, and certainly more powerful conditions prevent you from taking a reaction, like being paralyzed or stunned. But
yeah. The other concept was one that sort of worked with the flavoring of like obviously the mind and how that works is essentially electrochemical signal, so something to essentially mess with that, which I would imagine would be both a lightning and a psychic spell. That could be kind of interesting.
I like this dual purpose like spell where it's like,
going for the positive and the negative.
Effects. You go positively charged, i.e. it's a positive effect, and you give your ally extra speed, advantage on decks, lightning charged attacks, and then you got negatively charged where you attack where you affect an enemy. It's a save to resist it, and then it's kind of the inverse, maybe like they have disadvantage on deck saves, they can't take reactions, they take maybe like the same damage that would have been dealt by the attack with the charged weapon. They take that additional damage whenever they're struck by a metal weapon or something.
That could be fun. Yeah, I do like that one as an idea for definite. And I like playing with the positive and negative. Definitely fits.
Yeah, I like that. It's a play on words. Like it's the idea of like electrical charge, but also the idea of positive and negative effects. Like
and then I suppose you've also got it from, if it comes from like a cleric sort of aspect, it's also like for an ally it's a blessing, and for an enemy it's like a judgment from the gods sort of thing. So it works on 3 levels.
This is a cleric. It doesn't sound like a cleric spell.
No, it might be more like sorcerer. Yeah, it's
like
true.
Playing with science, magic, the science of magic, right?
Yeah, it does feel. Yeah, it does feel wizardy, but like it does work for the sorcerer, I think, as well. Because obviously, lightning's from like that sort of thing does rely on that sort of positive and negative charges to work. So okay. Yeah.
Then you need to hammer out how powerful effect it is, how long it lasts, if it's concentration or not, and all of those dials, they affect one another. So if it's concentration, the power of it goes up.
Yeah, I mean...
And the duration. But if it's not concentration, the duration goes down, and the power scales down as well.
Yeah.
Possibly. And or the spell level, if you do want it to last long, like think like synaptic static, right?
Yeah.
This is a non-concentration spell that hits everything, and it just lasts like that for a minute, like minus a d6 to everything.
Yeah.
As well as to maintain concentration, but they get to repeat the save to end it on an effect, like end it on a success.
Yeah.
But that's 5th level.
Yeah.
Right. A lower level spell, like 2nd level, might be for a round. but that could still
Yeah.
be effective as everyone jumps in and attacks and does extra lightning damage. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm also thinking if you could
hits
potentially
them with dex saves.
target both an ally and an enemy with it at the same time, then maybe if the ally with their positive charge hits the enemy with the negative charge rather than just another enemy, that could potentially do additional on top of it, possibly.
That
There's
sounds
ideas.
like upcasts. Sounds like
Yeah.
upcasting territory. I think
Yeah.
rather than picking one ally or one enemy, it's if you wish to upcast it, you choose additional targets, and you
Yeah.
could choose 2 enemies that way, or you could then pick an ally and an enemy,
Yeah.
or 2 allies, and you can give multiple positive charges or a positive and negative charge.
Yeah.
I think that could work.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Just gives more flexibility that way.
Karius perhaps having an epiphany at this point, because I imagine they've been in here, their hair is partly being raised up by the static, which is something they're used to. We'll probably just go, right, I've got an idea, Twan, I'm gonna go scope it out, write it out properly, and come back, and probably need to earn some merit points. Is it like a merit point per spell level, or how is this costing working?
Yes, merit point per spell level sounds appropriate. You've got
Alright.
paper and ink.
Do I? That's a really good question. Surprisingly, no. Yep. Karius will take that, and right.
He pulls it out of his forehead and hands it to you.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Whilst I'm here, I mean, I've kind of feel like I've asked if or dealt with like a lot of the people here and like worked with them, and you know, I've done stuff for Orish, I've done stuff for Terrig, I've fought Jit. Is there anything you want done, like any like little chores or things that'd be helpful? Do you need like your candles relit or something? I don't know.
Yes. We need to archive the newfound magical casters and marshals of the world.
Oh, I can help with that. I don't. Maybe I'll get some inspiration whilst doing so, I guess.
The boundaries of this world are falling wayside to allow access to many others who have walked different paths. We need to archive the bards of the Moonshay Isles, as well as the rangers of the icy north of Icewind Dale.
Fair. I will work on that then. Alongside my other duties, that seems. Oh God,
Very
am I becoming Eirina? But yeah.
Oh, rude!
Wow.
In that case, you will need this book. It's called Forgotten Realms, Heroes of Faerun, player expansion. You'll need to copy the subclasses from this into this book.
That works for me.
Good.
Yep, I will. I won't burn anything down.
There you go. You can earn merit points by helping me format the new subclasses that came out.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually a thing I have to do, because
Yep.
you got Winter Ranger, there's like there's Moon Bard, there's
They really do like
couple of
moon
interesting
versions of
ones.
subclasses, don't they?
I know, right? Need more Moonbeam in this game. And then there's the knowledge domain cleric and banneret. Oh, actually,
The banneret will need quite a bit of revision.
Fair.
Yes.
You know, looking through this, there is a lot of moon stuff. I think I've only ever seen like one sun-themed subclass. They should really, whoever comes up with these ideas, should really look on that.
Tell me about it.
Like, I'm honestly, off the top of my head, I think the Sun Soul Monk might be the only one.
Light domain cleric.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. What about what was he doing? Oh yeah, you will need to do a little bit of scribing then, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. What is scribing? Probably either Arcana or yeah, it's an intelligence-based thing. But what was he going to ask?
I was just sort of looking, Arcana, can I somehow do it with nature?
Nature.
Because I'm at
Does
least
that help you in
proficient
any
in...
way? Oh, you're proficient?
Yeah.
Don't think nature has anything to do with scribing spells. Maybe investigation is a close...
Yes, because investigation, because I have to understand them to properly write them down. So I have to...
All right. I'll let you roll investigation for this.
Yeah.
It makes sense, because that's what Eirina is really good at. And
yeah.
That would make sense of the scribing. Nice, okay. You start to, like I said, understand these spells intrinsically. There's so many little details and nuances that go into this. My God, it's enough to make your head spin. Probably takes you years to get used to reading spells.
Oh God, I can definitely tell why they need to redo this banner out. I mean, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have no idea because I've not looked at it out of game yet. But I imagine like the previous one wasn't the best, so I imagine this one either.
Yeah, no, it's a miss. I'm afraid.
I mean, Karius might, as part of this, go over their years of doing this, go to Eirina for assistance. Just like, do you think it should go in this order? Like, should I reword this in a better way? Like, I mean, this just is a little bit of nonsense, right? You're good with books.
I feel like I should be mad at you for some reason, but I can't prove it, so I will.
Sorry, it might be that for some reason I'm doing the librarian role, which is normally your thing, and yeah. I mean, you're not learning to shoot lightning more or something, are you? Maybe we swapped roles for a bit.
I am not planning on playing with lightning. Fire is enough.
Yeah. It suits you.
Maybe thunder, because you are on the toilet right now. Technically speaking. So, as Karius delves into the mystical art known as homebrewing, we'll jump back to the toilet. You were in the where is it? Class quarters. Here we go. All right. So, Eirina, been sitting here staring at the writing on the wall for a while.
I'm trying to figure out how to get into Andy's room.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check. That's one short of finding a secret door. DC 20 for secret doors. One short. Yeah, you're sat here wondering.
Andy!
You just see a head pop out from behind a picture frame. Hello?
Aha, there you are. I require your expert bardic abilities.
Do you now? And she kind of like twirling a fake mustache.
I do. I would not be spending my time in the toilet like this otherwise.
Do you not need to use the toilet?
I mean, of course I do, but I don't go around banging on walls. I know my name is strange, but that's for other things.
I mean, depends on what curry you have.
Sure.
But come into my domain. And her head just again.
So I crawl through the picture frame.
Yeah, a bit of a tight squeeze, but yeah, you lift yourself
use
up.
gaseous form and like fly through.
Okay. Oh. Use gaseous form in the
It's
toilet.
appropriate for a toilet.
Oh god. Imagining it sounds like a fart as you transform.
It literally
And,
just smells like a blown out candle. Like,
Oh, okay. Brilliant. So the next person that walks in there probably is Ziff. He's like, oh, someone's been burning incense in here. Like, all right. So you find yourself in a small little astronomer's bedroom. It feels like many books on constellations and stars, and he's got a big old starry blanket.
I reckon she's probably found a perch for her violin as well, and and perched in a corner or something like that. She's kind of made it her own, so it's almost a little bit shabby chic, I guess.
Yeah. There's also a cool design built into the stonework on the floor. It looks like a crater from like a meteorite has struck it.
or it's a
Just noticed that
offshoot
detail.
from the bathroom, but you know, like, a different type of crater is there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anyway, so Andy, the problem that I have is this that I got from the Claude Coast. So like I bought it in the market. And I'm trying to sew runes with it. Like Tarek has shown me the runes I need to do. The problem is that the thread is fighting me. It has a mind and will of its own. So it comes from a creature called a Korrid, and they get a bit angry at people who have cut their hair. Now, I didn't cut its hair, so I'm hoping I can negotiate with the thing. And they like music. So I need something that's going to make it friendly, compliant.
Can I see it?
Yes, I will produce the half-sewn piece of
Yeah.
clothing. With
Okay.
the head, like the thread is
The-
going attached to the reel, and
This Korrid hair is actually quite fine, and it is a silvery kind of quality to it. And Eirina, from the book you read, understand it, whatever cut it, it's what material it's made of. So these probably weren't iron shears. It's not like a thick, coarse, like cable. No, it seems like maybe these were cut with a small pair of silver scissors.
Does it have more the consistency of actual hair, or more the consistency of like a cord instead?
Yeah, more like a cord because it's made. It's technically metal, but it's a very thin metal, like silver. That's you can twist and turn like a wire,
Okay.
or yeah, like a cord.
I'll root around, see if I can find. Actually, what have I got? Tell you what, actually, have I got my? No, I gave my jingle plate to.
you gave that to Krag.
Yeah, I gave that to Krag. What have I got? Inventory.
A lot of gold and a lot of silver.
Lemon sherbets aren't going to do it. I don't really want to start fiddling with the violin. Fiddling with the violin.
Andy's just looking herself and laughs at her own joke.
It's like, yeah, essentially that's what's happening. Okay. How long is this piece of hair? Like,
It's like a cotton
It-
reel
that
worth of it.
Okay.
Yeah, big bundle.
What I'm gonna do
still have an egg launcher?
I don't know how that's going to help in this situation.
Bear with me. Because of the way an egg launcher is created, she's gonna take the egg launcher and kind of tightly pull part of the string between two parts of the wood of it.
Hmm.
And then she's going to pluck it almost until it makes a nice note.
I see. Yeah,
Almost
the egg
get, like,
launcher.
vibration through it.
Yeah, it is. This little trebuchet is. It fires its eggs through tension, and that tension is something you can make with that thread. So, all right,
She's almost
there is
made
one.
like a mini makeshift guitar lute kind of scenario with one string and an egg launcher.
It's like when kids make the thing with the cereal box. and
Yeah,
the
cereal box
thread.
guitar, yeah.
Just give me a sleight of hand because there is a small complication here, and it seems as though the thread is at the first trying to resist being tied to this thing. It's like it doesn't want to be turned into a weapon of war. Like a trebuchet represents like battle and siege, and it's at first resisting that, but once you start plucking, making a sound, it seems to no longer be struggling, and it seems to like listen to that sound for a moment, and it's given pause.
It's like she's only got one note at the moment, but she's just ding 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 on this thing.
Okay. Right, perfect. Yeah, as you see, the other end of the corrid thread seems to be like wiggling and dancing to the tempo.
There we go. It's almost like a snake jam.
Okay, what happens if she stops playing?
She'll stop playing.
The corrid hair goes limp and just falls onto the bed.
Okay. And if I start trying to sew with it?
You start trying to sew again, and it seems to be pulling away and maybe pulling itself towards the egg launcher.
She passes the egg launcher to Eirina, and she's almost like, maybe you should try. It's your energy you want to put into it to say you are helping.
I can try.
Okay. Give me a performance check to twang this little string. Hey, what the? Wow.
I maxed out charisma. I don't know why it's surprising.
I mean, because you've got nothing in performance, but it seems like it's a one-stringed instrument. How bad can you get? Like, you don't have to worry about chords or anything. It's very basic. It's just plucking to a tempo.
Krag can play this.
Yeah, even Krag. Fantastic.
He plays the triangle, but he goes hard on it.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Or that video of that kid and went in with the I've forgotten the Christmas song where you're riding through the snow or whatever, and he goes running past with the
The
clacker.
clappers
Yeah.
in the background.
Right.
Leaping up, clack.
Perfect.
That's one of my favorite videos.
Yeah, you can't be mad at it.
So yeah, you play a little tune with a single note. What's the tune like, Eirina?
I imagine, like, because of Eirina's history and things like that, it's quite an upbeat, almost like Celtic reelish, like in pace.
Got it. Well, I need to hear it to believe it, and
No!
make sure it's only one note. It needs to be only one note.
That
Dun dun dun.
you grabbing the.
That's
She's
just me
got to
guessing.
grab her ukulele.
no, I mean, I
You
could
can mouth it if you
That'd be easier. It's probably out of tune though. I haven't touched it for ages. Hold on.
That's all right. That'll add to the. That'll add to the element since it is just tied on an egg launcher. Let's be honest.
Not that bad. It's still out of tune, but it's not that bad. Alright, what are we doing?
There you go.
There we go. That's all you're getting.
Perfect. I love it.
Probably out of
Uh,
tune ukulele.
Yeah, I mean, you're plucking this thing on an egg launcher whilst also trying to sew. And but I will say, it's enjoying the tune, and you actually don't even have to have two pairs of hands, one working this little tune and one working the thread, because it actually seems to thread itself to the beat of its own accord. You don't even have to get finicky with your hands or fingers. It just weaves and snakes its way into the thread, copying the runes that you've already kind of established, because you got a okay decent check before, and so you've kind of started to lace that work. And yeah, it starts to weave more abjuration runes, copying the sequence repeatedly through the actual cloak.
That's awesome.
There you go.
I like that.
Perfect. Well, yeah, that's what you can be doing for the rest of the afternoon. Awesome. That is well on its way. It just needs the magical.
No, wait, sorry. You can play the egg launcher.
You can play the egg launcher. Yeah,
Let's
add that to your instruments. Egg launcher. That'll make no sense to anyone without context, but
Can you imagine that? It's like, well, what can you do? I can play the egg launcher.
I'm so
Excellent
saying that to my colleagues
composition.
on Monday when they asked me what I did with my week.
Oh, dear.
I played the egg
I
launcher.
learned to play the launcher.
And that's no yoke.
It's
Nah.
Excellent
cracking me up.
composition.
We best stop with these jokes or our brains will end up scrambled.
Oh no. Llyvelin, what would you be up to today?
Cracking job.
What is the egghead of the group up to?
Wow.
Just doing the egg buttons now.
So either copying some spells
Mm-hmm.
or teaching some of the newbies some spell, or anyone willing teaching them how to spell reflect.
How to spell reflect? Okay, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you're-
ones that are coming up to a feature,
Hmm.
like
Maybe Krag. They seem to be getting fast tracked, but they're also predisposed with Terror right now. But spell
Maybe.
reflect, like,
maybe teaching Leah or something, or
oh, okay, sure,
the bookworm.
yeah, sure. So you're just helping teaching others. You're filling the role of like
Yeah,
an instructor here.
he spent his time learning, and while he's learning here, he wants to help teach.
Interesting.
He
Okay.
thought it was just going to be him and his party, and it turns out there's other people wanting to learn here, and I guess he doesn't realize it, but he's probably getting it from his dad.
Ah, yeah. Just that scholarly like gene that urges you to share and acquire knowledge. I like that. Okay. So yeah, you find Leah's room, you can knock on the door, and she says, it's open.
Okay. Oh, it's above the stairs. That's
Hi.
Is that-
Llyvelin, isn't it?
yeah.
Uh,
I remember.
What do you need?
So, I noticed that you've been enjoying the books that we taught, and I don't know. I've been looking to show some people some things, and well, Ollie's a bit too overpowered for that. And seeing Jit kick my companion's ass, I was thinking maybe some of the other ones here, if you're willing. I'm gonna go speak to some of the others and see if they want to as well, but
You're gonna host a lesson?
yes, technically, yeah.
Great! She hops up off the bed and says, I've been waiting for ages. The time between classes is so long. I've already finished all my homework and I've been waiting for the next class to begin. It's supposed to be Defense Against the Dark Arts. Arts. Defense Against the Dark Arts. But there's
Toilet strikes again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been waiting here for so long. So yeah, let's go. Extra classes. I'll be down for that. So yeah,
That was
she
quick.
follows you. Yeah. It's probably
I'll-
there is probably a full schedule of classes, but for her it's not enough.
As I'm passing by, I'm like, anybody want
Yeah.
to swap spells if you have a spell book, or want to learn how to try and knock spells back?
Oui, I shall quickly grab my wand. Merva, my dear, there is a fine wizard here offering to teach us. Oh, all right. Well, then let us go. Yeah, you get like a little entourage now at this point.
Didn't realize this was how this was going to go. But yep. Here we go.
One of the teapots sees you guys amassing and will probably join in as well. Why not?
I'm gonna pass
Any
it.
other characters wish to join? Say Elsie or anyone?
I will join in the class.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sinali would probably say, I don't have a spell book, but if you need someone to throw spells at people and hurt them, I can help.
Cool. You've got yourself a target dummy.
That is
Let's go.
exactly. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Yeah.
Okay.
Sinali is happy to hurt
Right.
people to help.
All right, Llyvelin, a moment later, we jump cut to Llyvelin standing at the front of the class at the lectern and with an eagerly awaiting test subject. And your students are on the edge of their seat, ready to learn.
So, wow. Here we go. We have an audience. Steph,
Yep. Apparently Mox is watching.
I guess.
Apparently, yeah.
I guess to start off would be to explain how I came across this ability. Nobody freak out. And I produced Grimoire.
There's Grimoire. All right. Yeah, pulling itself up onto the lectern. The tentacled book.
That's
with
such a cute
with
pet.
a tongue nailed to the front and an eye looks towards Sinali.
And a giant's beard, a vulpine tail.
Its eyes match yours.
You hear psychically, Sinali.
Yes.
No, I am no common house pet. I
Oh,
am
no,
something far greater.
Oh, so you're an uncommon house pet.
There may be parts of pets in me. I do have this little foxtail.
You see it waving back and forth. A bushy red tail with a white tip.
But no, I'm more like a mass a writhing amalgamation of many things, pulled and strung into one.
Oh, I know what that's like.
Finally, someone who gets me. Most just seem to cringe away. But you seem to have a thirst for the unknown.
Power helps me play with my toys better.
Grimwald like looks back at you with its eye like goes wide. Several of the tentacles shrug.
Well then, let's show them what we can do, Llyvelin.
So, this book, when monster parts are applied to it, helps me in the arcane, improves spells and other stuff that mages can do. One of the things was a beholderkin with reflective skin, which opened my eyes to the way that the arcane weaves. One of the questions being about it being a tapestry of threads. It seems if you tap into that tapestry when you sense a spell coming your way, specifically to you, you can actually redirect it down the thread and back at an enemy or a different enemy.
It's an interesting way of putting it. Leah's making notes furiously. Scribble.
So it's like guiding it across the threads that are coming towards you, but in a direction away. I mean, if you wanted to, you could make it so it doesn't hit anyone at all. It's how you see it in the moment.
You see your spider, Elsie, on your staff, is listening as well and seems to demonstrate just what that might look like, traveling up one strand of the web, around, and then back on itself by circling around the web and then back to the start.
So I'm hoping that this could be niche for those that choose to have it, but I'm hoping that those that don't choose to have it might be able to open the eyes to those that may want to learn it.
Well, if you could show us a demonstration.
Would you like to pick something at me, Sinali? And hopefully I'll be able to.
Words. So just for out of character understanding, this has to be something that's basically. Does it have to be a saving throw, or does it have to be an attack roll?
It can be an attack roll or saving throw.
Okay. I'll try not to hurt you too much yet.
I will probably false.
Mine's slower.
I passed that.
Definitely
Yeah.
passed.
Yeah.
And I will use my reaction to throw it back at Sinali.
Okay, target yourself with
Yep.
with Mind Sliver. Oh, you pass. Now reflect it back at Llyvelin. Yeah.
Huh.
Bounce it back.
And Lee sort of tilts their head. It's like I went to stab your brain, but you stabbed mine instead.
Exactly.
Mhm.
What spell level?
I mean, that was just a
It's a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Oh, is it just a cantrip? Ah, then it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't believe it takes up anything. anything of a spelled level will use your spelled
Hmm.
level. And for reference, what was that spell you used? I believe
Mind
it was-
Sliver.
Mind Sliver isn't a spell that I have in my list. So even if you don't know the spell, you'll be able to use it, even if it's concentration.
Does it work as well on? Actually, I'm just trying to think what spell they could do in this case.
Will you take the lesson?
Would it work on a spell that works over time? So, actually, that's so. Say they hit you with Vampiric Touch, just going for one of my spells, which has it to hit. Would you still be able to reflect that back at them?
That is a good question.
Because it's more like because I could hit you multiple times with that rather than like a single hit reflect sort of thing. So I'm not sure.
That is a good question. Would that take the spell from you, and I would now be concentrating on it?
Oh damn! That would make it way more powerful.
However, Chris is be right back.
Yeah, because I'm just looking through Sinali spells for something higher level. Oh, I suppose I could inflict wounds. Does it? What if it was a more up close and personal spell? Would it still work?
You could try it.
Just a question, Chris.
Yep.
If it was something like Vampiric Touch, which is obviously a concentration spell, where you can like do the attack multiple times, what would happen in that situation with this spell reflect thing? Would it just reflect the damage from that initial strike? Would it work?
Let's see.
Or would it then take that spell and I would be concentrating on it?
So it works when you succeed on a saving throw, or a spell's attack roll. Okay.
Yeah.
If it's it's usually the initial casting.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you've failed one and it's on you, you can't continue to reflect something. It has to be the initial save or the initial attack. Though I will say, if it's something like, let's say, Crown of Stars, okay, which does seemingly it's a spell attack roll.
Yeah.
Right? You could reflect that one. That wouldn't be the initial cast in that case, because
So you could reflect
every time
each blast,
Yeah.
basically.
each blast. But if
Okay.
it's something like there's a very few small list of spells where it's like something does a repeated save, like
Heat metal.
right, heat metal. That doesn't even target them though, technically. It targets a metal object.
Because the way I remember
infect.
with
Infect, yeah, possibly. If you fail the initial save, and that effect is on you, you can't reflect the repeated saves. What did you want to say?
yeah,
Jamey?
because the way I remember it was, if it's an attack spell, then I can reflect it back. If it's a save spell, then I can specifically on me say
Also-
like hideous laughter. I'd be able to
Yep.
reflect that back, and I would keep that spell held with concentration,
Yeah.
sort of thing. But what James was suggesting, obviously, Vampiric Touch is like a every turn
it's-
sort of.
Yep. That's an attack roll. It's a spell attack roll. And if it misses you, then yeah, you can reflect it.
Yeah. Okay, so you wouldn't get the concentration on that. That's fine. Do
But I
do
could,
you?
would I be able to reflect the initial attack?
I suppose.
Yeah,
just,
But they
You
would
would
still be
reflect-
concentrating on the rest of the spell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Think.
you would reflect that instance of that damage.
Ah,
You're not then concentrating on vampiric touch or crown of stars. You would
It's just that
reflect
w-
that attack.
that one.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, very niche, but it's cool that I then get to show this to other people in this.
Give me a Arcana check, Llyvelin. And then... Okay, what was that? 24? Nice. Okay. And then give me a... I think it's going to be something charisma based here to teach. You can go with persuasion as you're teaching people. I think that's a decent skill to go with. 19? Yeah, okay. You host a really good class that seems to engage the students. They are understanding the concept that you describe the thread of the weave working really well and how you're kind of going up and down the thread and sending it back and forth. The demonstration worked without a hitch, and it seems you've got multiple wizards like interested in this. Leah asks many surrounding questions. The questions you're asking right out of game, James, is probably the questions Leah is asking
Yeah.
in world. Like, how does it work with this spell? And what about non-concentration? And like, etc., etc. And the two frogs are like, I'll have to master this one. Try me next. Try me. It's gonna go stand up. The villain. Actually, they're gonna ask Sinali to do this.
They want me to
Stab
hit them
my
with this.
brain. Yes, little girl, stab my brain.
Okay. Well, they did specifically ask for that, but yeah, why not?
Yeah, you could do anything you want. All right, let me roll this. Oh, it's rolling. It's already rolling. What did I actually roll? 7. Ah, it's right in the brain. He's left writhing on the floor, like, make it stop. And Mother's like, oh, get over it, Ziff. Come on.
Would you prefer something that they think for a moment? Perhaps something that you could normally dodge?
Yes, try that. He'll take the dodge action.
Yep.
He gets ready to dodge out of the way.
They take deep breath and spit a bubble of a. Actually, no, acid splash. Would acid splash count because it's area? No,
Area
that probably
effect.
wouldn't count.
No, it doesn't. It has to be a target attack or save.
Let me just have a look. That's a
Don't
con
forget
save.
your mage armor, Ziff. Yes. He casts mage armor.
This one should do then.
You just
Wow.
it could have been a crit, but yeah, that one instead. He dodges out of the way, and acid strikes the window behind you. And yeah, Ziff's like, I did it. Oh wait, hold on. Let me grab that. He seems to suck up the acid from the window into a floating globule, and then floats it over to him, and then tries to spit it back at Sinali. And I guess roll that same poison spray, but against yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
I think actually technically it uses their spell casting, but for this I'll say it's the same. 15, nice.
Yep, that would hit.
Oh, 20 acid damage. Sinali's flesh
Well,
begins to
poison.
melt. Oh, it's
Poison.
Oh, so it's
Yeah,
poison,
but
right,
in this
still.
case, Sinali just goes, sort of, it sinks into them and goes, ah, lovely. They're resistant to that one.
Uh,
Well done, Steph.
let me grab the tea.
Um,
The teapot comes over.
Hopefully, in time, you'll be able to do that without having to suck it off anything that it lands on.
Oh, right. Yes, maybe I catch it mid-air. Oui?
Does the teapot want me to try?
Oh, no, I can catch it inside this teapot. He picks it up. I use this. And he starts to practice a couple more reps where instead of dodging out of the way, he catches it in a teapot and then fires it back out through the spout. And that seems to work as a focus.
Ziff has a teapot focus. That's pretty cool.
A living teapot focus. It's probably like, what the hell, man? I wanted to learn how to do this. Though I suppose in a way that means the teapot is the one learning how to do it, not Ziff. So if they leave the teapot behind, they won't know how to do it because the teapot's the one doing it.
Beautiful. Well, after this kind of, that was the performance check, persuasion rather, and you can see Mox approaches you after class, perhaps, and you see he's kind of conjured the image of a spectator, and here it is. Here's the spectator, the strange, reflective skin. And they say, that was a good class, Llyvelin. Well done. I'm impressed. You're a natural at teaching others.
Yeah, I didn't think I had it in me, but...
It is through teaching that you also learn about a great number of things about oneself as well. Perhaps you learned a thing or two in teaching the others. Yeah?
Yeah, I learned a bit of how it worked. More so. The more I saw others try it.
Mox approaches closer and then says, perhaps there is a way in which this spell is made not so niche, but rather is expanded a little bit.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
And that is where the Arcana check came in, the 24. You realize Mox is actually right. There may very well be ways to use this in a more extensive fashion. You're not quite sure how, but you've just breached the potentials of how that works. Whether it be trying to if it's like an area of effect spell, but it only affects you, for example, that might be one. Like, for example, that, what was you just mentioned? Acid spray?
I was going to do acid splash, yeah.
Acid splash, yeah. Acid splash is an area of effect, so it wouldn't normally come under that effect, but there's potentially a stretch in saying, like, if it is an area of effect, but it is actually only targeting you, then you might be able to reflect it. And
it would be cool if, as we were discussing, like the vampiric touch, if there was a way of actually stealing the spell instead of just the
to
one
learn
time.
it, you mean?
Not
No,
learn it,
or to
but
prevent
like,
them from using it.
Yeah, so instead of
Yeah,
Instead of
so
Sinali using Vampiric Touch, when they used it on me, if I was able to take that spell and they were no longer using it, but I were.
so it'd almost be like being able to cast Vampiric Touch, but using their spell slot rather than his own.
I'd still use my spell slot because that's a part of it.
Oh yeah,
I would
yeah.
knock off a spell slot, but then I would be casting it instead of them.
Okay, if you
Sort of
want
like
to
a
do
mix
that, maybe.
between, sort of like a mix between the spell reflection and counter spell.
Spell thief.
Yeah, that would be cool. Spell thief, yeah.
Mm. You do know what spectators do. They're not just reflectors.
They have a good way of cancelling out magic as well.
Yeah, so they usually do. A central eye of a beholder certainly has the power to nullify magic with its anti-magic field.
Yeah,
And
I've
another
learned that
beholderkin.
spell.
Oh, have you?
I just
Very
haven't
useful.
mastered how to use it yet. I'm not quite at that level.
Mm. And a Gauth, another beholderkin, consumes magical items and have a insatiable hunger for it. Certainly, beholders are a mixture of different magic canceling or magic consuming creatures. Maybe we can extend our understanding of the aberrations and beholderkin to further this spell reflection. And I would like to work with you, Llyvelin, in doing this.
Yeah, that would be cool. The Lavelle just thinking the first person he ever officially used the spell reflection on wants to work with me on the spell reflection. Not that he knows it yet, because it's in the future.
It just so happens I have vampiric touch prepared. He actually does.
Oh.
So he will attempt to cast a spell on you, vampiric touch. It's going to be that vampiric touch. Let me just get the actual one actually. Hey, there we go. All right, now they should have enough. They should have a feature. Yes, they do. All right, now they can use this activity to grab a hold of you. Well, that's probably a hit.
Yes.
You need to dodge this, unfortunately, Llyvelin.
I know. Caught me off guard. That spell. But
All right.
I'm resistant to necrotic, at least. That's good.
Try dodging.
Trying.
Right click your token. Click
Yeah,
assign
I'm actually
status
gonna,
condition.
yeah, I'm gonna
And I'll try again.
dodge. Why is it not? There we go. Is it which
Just
one
right.
is dodge?
It'll bottom
one.
left.
Got it.
Dodge. There you go. All right. You'll try again. Yep, you're still rolling hot. Apologies. I've trained many times to make sure this spell lands.
It's fine.
One more
There we
time. 2 4s. There we go. That's. Oh wait. What's your AC? It's only
Oh,
14.
Yeah. I have mage armor on.
I'll tell you what. Maybe I should try
I'll
and
shield
hold
that,
it back.
by the way. I will
Oh,
shield
you
that.
shield it. There we go.
But then I
Just
don't
to
have my
confirm.
reaction to reflect it.
Right.
so-
Exactly. And that's the issue, isn't it?
Let Sinali goes. I can help.
Haste? Oh, right. Okay. There we go.
Ah.
That'll boost your AC a little.
That'll help. Nope. Still hitting.
Nope.
You're going to be drained dry by the end
It's
of
fine.
this.
This is
Oh,
worth
man.
it. Learning
Oh, there
is
we go.
pain.
And that too. Learning is pain. Sinali is.
Yeah.
true.
Sinali's just
Uh,
watching, enjoying the sight.
I reflect it. No.
Okay, right. Now, when you reflect it, you get to roll an attack based on your own spell casting modifier. Okay, so
Do you actually have that spell?
okay,
So I'll then bring it back at them then. Click. Compare it to attack.
so how do you imagine this working at this point?
I imagined allowing it to pass through me, and I put my hand on his shoulder, and it just, because I'm resistant to necrotic as well, I allow it to pass through me as if it's conducted through and back to him. Like the
Okay.
threads of the arcane is a part of everything, including people. So he's passing it through the threads of self.
And in doing so, you're taking away the spell that he's concentrating on. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Okay.
That's what I'd love to aim to do. And
All right.
then
So his
I'm
concentration ends. You
and,
start concentrating on the spell.
and pass it to him. But
Mm-hmm. And
Make
then
the
you would
roll.
make an attack roll with your vampiric touch. But just notice your vampiric touch is the old one.
The old one.
So it still works though, by the looks.
Maybe that's how Llyvelin learns the new one because he stole it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's update this one. Vampiric touch. The vampiric touch is now not just something you have to recast every time.
So- but as part of like all that, I guess if they're still here or not. But I'm not actually. I don't have that prepared. And yeah, I'm still testing it because I took it from him.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, let me activities. Okay, let me grab this.
So in the sense of like the crown of stars, it would be cool if that was used on me, so to speak. It would cost high spell slot. It would cost 7th level. But if I was able to steal it from the enemy,
Absolutely.
which
I
is
think that would be cool. Cool effect. I will say that is how it will work from now on. If they are concentrating on a spell effect that has continuous attack rolls, such as Vampiric Touch or Crown of Stars, I think isn't Melf's Minute Meteors also another one? Or is that an area?
That's an AoE
It
because
is.
it's
Okay,
everyone within 5 feet of the point.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of spells that do continuous damage over multiple attack rolls.
Yeah, there's not
still a
many,
lot.
which is why it's still niche, but it's at least a more powerful effect if it does encounter that. That's why I suggest as well the addition of some kind of ability to reflect a spell if it is indeed just targeting you. It might be one that is an area, like Melf's Minute Meteors, but if it does hit an area, then it reflects. But I think for now that's probably good enough for now. Like you've found a new way to not only reflect a spell, but sort of steal it from them and channel it right back. And you now have the new vampiric touch. Give that a whirl.
You know,
I was gonna say I probably am gonna keep using it to get my HP back.
thinking
Oh
about
yeah,
that,
sure.
this could be an interesting combination with my allies. For example, if Karius was to cast Call Lightning, you steal it from Karius in order for you to be able to be concentrating on that, doing stuff whilst he's doing something else.
Jeez.
Like allowing you access to spells your allies are using, even if they're not on your spell list. Could be interesting. I mean, of course, it would cost a spell slot from both parties, but at the same time, could be interesting. I'm sure there's a situation where it's viable.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So do you see how it works now? It gives you a feature on your sheet.
So-
You're not supposed to recast the spell every time.
No, I realized that. Yeah, I just did the attack instead.
Okay, cool.
I'm draining him of health to get my health back.
He is slowly dying.
Okay, I dropped the spell there.
Oh, are we
Okay,
able?
that
Are
seems
we
good.
able? To, are we able to drain him to heal ourselves? Sinali raises their hand towards
Oh,
them.
no.
Have you taken any? Have
Yes.
you taken any injuries?
Yeah, I took some
Oh.
from Sif when they threw poison spray back at me.
Okay, one last train, and then we'll call it a.
And then I'll
call it a
break
day.
concentration on. I actually no, they can't. They're out of spell slots. Just kidding.
I think
They don't have any third level spell slots left.
that concludes the lesson, everyone. I'm starting to sound like Tarek.
Maybe you are Terig, but not yet.
That's impossible. Tarek's an elf, and I'm. Wait. As he says that, he kind of thinks for a moment. You planted a seed, Sinali.
Yep.
Okay.
Mental torture as well as physical torture.
Jeez. Let me clean up the last few icons on Vampiric Touch. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Delete that. Drag that. Cool. All right, that fixes that. Nice. All right, perfect. Sinali, speaking of which, rather than drain me, you had something you wished to do today.
Yes, I wanted to speak to dead people.
Oh, that's right.
Or more, see if certain people are dead, because if they're not, I'll make sure they are.
In which case, if you'd like to follow me,
Yes.
we'll go to the seance chamber. Anyone else interested in the macabre afterlife? They may follow as well.
I don't know if
all
anyone
jump
else.
at once.
I don't know if anyone else would be. I'm trying to think.
I'll go with as well.
Llyvelin, okay.
Just so I know where the room is if I do choose to use it in the future.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm imagining Sinali is purposely going to drop haste on Llyvelin as they're walking down the stairs, just so they fall down the stairs. Because the lethargy sort of thing at the end of the...
Roll a deck save, Llyvelin.
Yeah, that checks out.
Oh, he's still dodging. Yeah, I can't have that.
I'm
Oh,
still
he does
dodging.
make it though. He doesn't bash his head in against the stone. Thank God. He does stumble a little bit, like whoa. He just catches himself. Probably puts the hook into a nearby candelabra or like sconce.
Sinali looks for a moment mildly upset and then just shrugs.
Eirina, I know Candlewick was questioning whether Tarek should be prying into the afterlife, but is this something Eirina would like to do, or is it something that interests them?
It would, but it depends on how Candlewick feels about it.
So there's probably a mixed feeling in Candlewick. There's probably heats up.
We can go and have a look, and if you think it's too close for comfort, we don't have to stick around.
Then in that case,
come into contact with whatever it is that you're trying to keep away from, but like, We could check it out, make sure.
You feel a heat somewhere around the center of your chest.
Okay, we'll stay near the door, and then if we need to run, we calmly leave. We don't run. We don't arouse suspicion.
Okay. In that case, then I'll gather you guys up. Anyone else want to come along? Was that the? Looks like we got Llyvelin, Sinali, Eirina.
Andy, any interest? Dead people?
No.
All right, just thought I'd ask.
Okay.
See you later.
All right.
Why would you want to dig up corpses? I mean, they stink.
I didn't say we were gonna dig up. We're gonna talk to dead people.
Yeah, no. The dead should stay dead.
Hey,
Hey. Hey. Then we will
That's not
say-
dead. You weren't technically dead. You were dead, not dead.
I was a bit dead.
It's all right, Andy. You crack on. See you later.
And I think they're
Okay.
undead.
Mox actually walks you there, unlike
Oh no, it's a
Orish.
giant Ouija board.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yes,
god, it is.
My nan would be telling me off right now. She'd be like, "You don't mess with that shit.
You do not.
You do not mess." She had an experience when she was a teenager. She doesn't know about it. She's just like, "Don't touch
Oh
that shit."
no. Indeed.
Oh,
Ooh,
she's-
hopscotch.
From what we see in horror movies.
Hopscotch.
Wow.
Fucking hopscotch.
From what we see in
Um,
horror movies, it's never goodbye, it's always bad bye.
I just realized Jit should probably be the one overseeing this particular lesson. And as it happens, he probably is already in the chamber. Steps down.
There's a lot of bones down here. Do you guys not clean up? Like, what's
The bones. The bones are useful components for the spells that are
Alright, but
cast in
at
here.
least pick them up. It's a little bit disrespectful.
Tell that to Jit. They're the one who's supposed to oversee this chamber.
I start tidying up. These poor dead
Yeah.
people. Like, man,
Yes.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same.
Mox will step aside and say, "This is the seance chamber. I'll allow Jit to take over from here."
As a respectful necromancer, he definitely would be like, yeah, these should be put to rest. What's
Sinali begins juggling skulls.
what the? I definitely stop you from doing that. No.
But
The
They're
dead
already-
don't appreciate your what's it called? Courtesies.
It's a matter of principle. It don't matter.
We-
I wouldn't want to be left on a floor like this for people to walk over. It's just not nice.
Yeah. I'm
Make
just
sure
Keeps
you-
them restless.
Make sure you put them together properly. Wouldn't want to wake up one day with someone else's head or leg.
Jit says, "From my experience, it keeps the dead restless, and restless dead are how you talk to them to begin with."
Alright, but Restless Dead also come after you, so showing a little bit of respect can go a long way.
And if
She-
they do, they'll see the others scattered like bones. It's about
Yeah.
sending a message.
Well, I find the opposite. I find if you respect the dead, they're more willing to talk to you.
Indulge us.
We'll see then.
And
Let's see
yeah,
how well you are. Let's
I'm
see how good you are at
precipitating.
communing with the dead. Once you're finished, that is. And yeah, you see The bones are cleaned up from your prestidigitation. There's so many. It's hard to find a place to put them all.
There is no
But if-
way we are putting them together correctly. So and they're all mixed up. I start just organizing them by bone type.
Have you got mending,
No.
Eirina?
Mending.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Nope.
no.
Okay,
Yeah.
that might be the only thing that would fix like bones together.
I start putting all
Um,
the skulls together. I start putting all the rib cages together.
Okay.
So on and so forth.
Candlewick gives a burning sensation in between probably between your eyes and like over your teeth. Almost feels like you're gritting your feels like the pain after gritting your teeth. Candlewick seems to see this as an atrocity.
Look, we're doing our best. What do you want us to do? Leave them on the floor?
You feel a burning sensation rise up in your hands, an intense, incinerating fire.
What, you want me to cremate them?
You feel a warmth of confirmation.
Alright, maybe later. We'll make it look like an accident.
Some people do
You feel,
mix cremations.
you feel a warm heat stretch across your cheeks.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. But nonetheless, you clean up the place, pile up the bones, and Jit says, "You done playing with those?"
For now.
Yes.
Very well. So, Sinali,
Yes.
who do you wish to reach out to? Someone in particular? Or just any old wayward soul?
I want to see if the tower is dead. They should be, but you never know, because I'm still here.
The town?
The tower.
Tower? Which tower?
The tower's
This
not
one?
a place, it's a person.
Hmm.
One
Can't say
of
I'll-
one of 22.
Can't say I'll understand what that means, but nonetheless, if you know them better than I do, perhaps you can reach out to them.
Yes. I wish to
You
make
see-
sure they're being tormented appropriately for everything they've done.
He raises an eyebrow, but doesn't question that. He goes around and begins to light the incense on all of the sconces around the room. And it seems to waft this incense into the room. It creates kind of a misty-like effect. And you swear you can hear whispers as each one of them is lit. And Candlewick feels like the heat withdraws into the center of your body, as though it's trying to hide from these whispers.
I just sort of like pat like over that spot just to be like, it's okay. I got you. We'll leave if we have to.
Okay. All right. What does Sinali do to call out to these spirits? What does it look like when they are reaching out to the spirits?
I'm honestly tempted to do it as hopscotch now and just have them jump between the letters, but that's too big a jump. Unless they had something boosting them to jump. Because they'd have to go T, H to E, which is viable, but then back from E all the way to T, and that's way too big a jump.
Right.
They look around and consider things. And then, what would be the best way to call them out? I know. And then they're going to walk over to the numbers. Right. Let me see if I can remember. How many bones did I break? I think it was the number of his title. What was it? Ah, yes. 16 bones for the tower. And they will spit on both the 1 and the 6 with a sense of disgust as they try to call out to the spirit of the tower, which, based on her words, she broke 16 bones of because they were the 16th member of the group, the 22 she's after.
Right. Okay, then. Then, as you begin to reach out, again, you see an unseen wind seems to blow some of the candles' flames to and fro, and the whispers grow louder, and they start to change from just little murmurs and gossips to suddenly pain and screams. And it sounds like these souls are in some kind of torment. And after that initial scream, after it sounds like the breaking of bones snapping around you, you hear now this kind of whimpering, sobbing sound. And Jit seems to nod, and he begins to cast a spell of his own. Let me see. Where's my old Speak with Dead? Yeah, he begins casting Speak with Dead, and as he does, it summons in the air a floating magical planchette. Planchette is a little trinket that has a circular hole in the middle so that when it slides over a letter, you can see through it. You can all see this now, can't you?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. And he sends the planchette sort of several feet into the middle. And it begins to hover over to maybe several letters. Let me see. Hovers over to P. And Jit seems to be holding his hands behind his back, showing that he's not trying not to manipulate any of this. And you see the planchette then swooshes by A before quickly ricocheting to I and ending on N.
They're definitely the right screams.
After that ear-piercing scream and the snapping of bones, that whimpering continues. What do you wish to ask them, Sinali?
Hmm. That's a good question. Possibly, do they think they're hurting now as much as they hurt all the people that were under their care?
It hovers over towards. Yes. It's shaky. The planchette is shaky.
That's good. I wouldn't want your punishment to be too gentle. Now, are any of the other 21 with you yet?
It's up to you. You tell me. Did you kill
I'm gonna
more on your way out? It was
I'm
a
gonna say
slaughter as
no.
you escaped.
And the thing is, the
Yeah.
tower was just one of the organization's divisions, so it was only ran by one of the members. So while she would have slaughtered plenty of guards and stuff that were beneath
Underlings, yeah.
it wouldn't have been the actual members. So the answer is probably no at this point.
Okay. Yeah. And it hovers over towards no.
Sinali just smile broadens and she's like, that's perfect. That means I get to hurt them instead. And guess what? Their pain will make yours look like a daydream.
The planchette seems to shudder. And you can continue to ask questions, but do you see the planchette moving as you're perhaps thinking about it? And it hovers over to this letter.
Yeah.
Then here. Then here. And it seems to spell out a word.
They chuckle, looking at it. Forgive? No. Unfortunately, I'm not going to ever be able to forgive. I'm not going to ever be able to forget until all of your corpses are beneath my boot. Broken like you broke so many. Broken like you continue to break. I know what you did. I know what you were after. People see me as the evil one. I'm the nice one.
Begins to spell out another word. Starting with M.
It's a nice word, isn't it? I remember screaming that many times. I remember hearing those words many times. But you never did anything worthy of mercy. You only deserve the judgment of me, and the one who gave me the power to bring you down. But don't worry. Once you're all dead, I'll make sure to find you all again and make sure that you hurt some more. Consider this your reprieve.
Oh God! The planchette is shakily pointing towards you, and when you say the word power, it hovers over to this symbol, just like the sun.
Hmm.
And then it says, seems to spell out this quite swiftly. And spells out that word
She goes,
and points
She-
to you.
"Oh, I'm impossible, am I? I suppose that's what you thought when you dumped my body amongst the refuse. Too broken to be of any use anymore, and yet strong enough to destroy your entire upside-down world."
It's very confused, and you hear the whimpering, kind of like, "Huh? Oh, oh." And there's definitely an air of confusion behind the whimpering. It spells out how. They don't seem to understand how you exist or how your power manifests.
That is for me to know and you to fear.
It says, starts to spell out, and then,
I actually missed part of that. I looked away for a second.
It spells, that's all right. It spells out like "I can help," and then
Your
spells
screams
out,
are the only help I need.
ooh. Okay, it seems to stop.
But if you want to make things up to me and maybe earn yourself a little bit of forgiveness, though I'll never truly forgive you, you can always tell me where to find the others. Then you'll at least have company.
Oh my god, it seems to hover tentatively towards yes. Jit sort of chuckles to himself.
This will be
for some kind of release, or misery loves company.
This'll be fun. Do you want to ask him anything, anyone? I like to share.
Candlewick seems to feel a heat towards your hand, a raising of heat in your hand.
Raising his heat of heat as in like he wants to get rid of this thing, or raising of heat of
Raising their hand, like raising your hand.
like you want to ask something? Like... all right. What am I asking? I don't know.
The Candlewick seems to point, like you feel a heat extend towards your finger, or maybe just on the side of your body, and that side of the body is where Jit is standing. Like you feel yourself facing Jit, effectively.
Wait, is he messing with this? It's not real?
You feel a draining cold.
Okay, no. But he's got something to do with this.
You feel heat in your feet. Like it feels like there's a fire underneath your feet.
I will slowly move round the room towards where it is.
Okay. You see, Jit doesn't seem to be manipulating his hands behind his back or anything. But once you get close enough, you see the candles and the lanterns, the sconces, they seem to just go out. And the light just simmers. And you see the planchette sort of begin to falter slightly. And almost kind of like clatters to the ground for a moment before trying to pick itself back up. And Jit turns around and says, I think you may have just accidentally disrupted the spell slightly. If you'll excuse me. And he does begin to kind of go around using thaumaturgy to like relight some of them. And you feel Candlework's heat rise within your hand, whichever hand that is that you tend to cast spells with.
Mm.
And this smoke that has extinguished from these nearby lanterns or candles seems to warp and pull together, and it's like Candlewick is controlling the smoke. And you see Candlewick, just a vague set of hands within the smoke, using the same somatic components as what Jit did to cast Speak with Dead. And then they point towards Jit, and then they point towards the blade of Candlewick literally manifests into a blade, and a hand points towards the blade in your hand.
Oh, you want me to attack him?
You feel a warm heat slap you across the face.
I don't know what you're asking me to do!
Roll an insight check, Eirina.
You're very vague.
Damn, that's not good insight either. They seem to the smoke
going to manifest?
the smoke is copying the somatic components for Speak with Dead, and then points towards Jit and points towards itself.
Oh, you want to speak with Jit?
They point to Jit. You feel a cold, first of all. It's a points to Jit, points to itself.
Would I be able to help in this?
You can roll insight.
Like, Candlewick is sentient, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to link them using Rary's telepathic bond? Or would I be able to try and do that?
As a means of what? Communicating with Candlewick?
Yeah, so Candlewick can communicate with Jit.
It's when that train of thought of communicating with Candlewick comes to mind, you realize exactly what he's trying to say. Jit casts Speak with Dead on Candlewick.
Oh. Yeah. Do you want that?
Like he already did, or you want him?
He should cast that on Candlewick.
You feel a rising heat,
Okay.
Eirina.
Sure. If that's how you want to do this.
Oh, Candlewick will be able to use the puck to spell out stuff instead of having to do what he normally does.
I'm gonna like poke Jit, like back of the head.
He's looking right at you. Doesn't even let you get close to his
Oh, I
back
thought
of
he
his
was
head.
relighting the candles. That's fine.
He does with thaumaturge, but it takes a second.
Sure.
Just waves his hand, and they light back up.
Need a favor. Well, it's not a favor. Can you cast Speak with Dead on specific objects?
This is a chamber which reaches out to spirits. Speak with Dead spell is warped in this area where it doesn't need a creature at all. It finds their spirit
Okay,
and
so
tethers them here. Mm-hmm.
Great. I hold up Candlewick as blade.
Hmm.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna critically jump in here. I've got to go to bed because I've got an early start tomorrow. Sorry.
Okay,
All
no
right.
worries. That's
See you
cool.
next week.
See you later.
Yeah.
All right. He can cast Speak with Dead multiple times. It's not concentration. And when he does so, he concentrates on Candlewick, looking right at them, and then weaves the same spell. And a second planchette appears. This one, probably much more smoky.
Go on,
As
bumper
the old
cars. Go on, Candlewick.
You see the planchette immediately hover towards.
Aw,
No.
party pooper.
Um,
Fun.
some fun, you say? You're crazy. How do I change this color? I don't think I can. Is it changing?
No.
Yeah, that's a shame. Bizarre. Alright, well anyway, I'm gonna say that this one's just larger, let's say. Can't even change that. Weird. Alright, maybe I just put it as Candlewick. Always. There you go. They got a name now.
Yes.
Cool. Alright then. The other one is Tower.
Yep.
Alright. Now, Candlewick seems to look towards the planchette and begins spelling out its own words. And it begins seemingly talking to the planchette. And then spells out a couple of words. Don't know if you caught any of that. Yes, indeed. To which the planchette hovers the other one and says yes. And you feel a warmth kind of exhale from your mouth, like a deep sigh. And Eirina, you feel a warmth grip around the blade of the sword.
Alright, how do you want to do this? Buddy, you have a whole placard here. Spell it for me.
That's what it spells out.
Okay. Sure.
You definitely feel another exhalation from your mouth. There's like a long drawn out sigh.
He just hovers over the no. I don't know.
Well, what did they spell out?
I can't reach.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume
There was
I
one
have-
more word after that. I can't reach them specifically, but yeah, it says they can't. I can't reach them,
Okay.
and it spells out. Spells out those two words.
I caught the last one, I didn't catch the first one. Something
It's not here.
Oh, not here. Okay. Okay. It's lost, so where are you doesn't really help. Alright, Candlewick, you want to help this person?
You see it go to this,
Okay.
and then you see them spell out. And then
But it is my duty.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Something
want-
Candlewick doesn't want to do.
If you
But they
want to
feel-
help them, we can always send more people their way, then they'll have friends to play with.
Candlewick seems to look towards Sinali. But there's a semi lukewarm heat that you feel from Candlewick. You can roll an
Unless-
insight check if you want.
Oh, would
But
they like us to help
Jamie's
them
really
pass on?
loud.
Sorry.
There you go.
Or would they
2.
like to be helped pass on?
If you ask, would you like to help them pass on? You see them go to yes.
Oh.
With the 2, you're not sure what the what would you interpret lukewarm heat as, Eirina?
Like he
When somebody says we'll send more souls to them.
like it would be potentially a way to find them, but also a bad idea.
You can always ask Candlewick any question you like at this point.
How would you feel, Eirina, if Candlewick done?
If
Cut
what?
out.
What, sorry?
You cut
You
out.
cut
What
out.
did you say?
Oh, sorry. I was saying, how would you feel, Eirina, if Candlewick was to pass on? If we found a way.
I don't think Candlewick can.
Well, we're in. If there is any chance,
I don't know.
Yeah,
He,
this
I
tower
don't
would
think
be
he
it.
would want to.
oh no, I just asked him and he went over to yes.
No, you didn't really ask you didn't really specify what your question was. Ask
Oh.
any questions you would like of Candlewick.
Oh, I said, does Candlewick want to pass on? And then you moved your puck over to yes.
No.
So I interpreted that as yes.
No, he moved it to
No. I wanted to know. No, you were asking. I thought you were asking. Do you want to help them move this spirit on? Which is yes, because it's
Oh.
their duty.
I misunderstood. I was asking Candlewick.
So no, Candlewick doesn't want to move on.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
They just spoke about a duty. Why would they want to move on?
Well, maybe finishing this duty is a way of moving.
Hmm.
You know, the unfinished business.
Sinali, I get these people have clearly done something awful to you, but limbo is no place for any soul.
You see where the planchette starts to spell out. That's what they spelled out.
Well, I suppose they'd be tormented even more there. That I'd be okay with.
Okay. Candlewick, how does this work? Do we need a body, or can we deal with it? We need a body. Okay.
Not quite. You see, it says yes, but then it spells out this. Whoops, no, alright. Start again. So it spells out this.
So,
Oh, so.
is it not connected to the plaquey thingy? No. Okay.
Jit says, "This is a spell that helps you speak with the dead. It reaches out to them,
Okay.
but their soul isn't here.
Okay.
It's in limbo.
Great.
This chamber connects to limbo. Any soul that is there, you can communicate with."
Okay. Okay. Think. Can I? Like we've technically been there before, but we don't quite know that's what it was. We had inklings, but we don't quite know.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, trying to think. Okay. Is there a way for us to, I don't know, summon a soul or, trace one?
Jit says, you should ask one question at a time. If you ask 2 questions and they answer yes or no, then
I was asking
it's going to be
you!
asking. Very well.
You're
It
a
seems
wizard,
as
right?
a wizard, yes. This is much more to do with spirits and souls. But I do happen to be something of a brave cleric myself. You cannot summon a soul, at least not permanently. Temporarily, maybe. Through spells such as, spirit guardians or summon undead.
Okay.
But it sounds like your sword has a duty. Do you know what that duty is?
Yeah.
What is it?
He's supposed to reap the souls of the dead.
Reap?
Like, he just doesn't like doing it.
Elaborate. What do you mean by reap?
Like, he kind of... Like, I haven't actually seen him do it, okay?
Sounds like there's a disagreement. Kind of goes over to no when you say his duty is to reap souls.
Is your duty to guide souls?
It's the same thing!
Goes to yes.
It's not.
I'm guessing your little friend thinks otherwise.
It spells out I used to. And it begins to spell out perhaps a little bit of a story of Candlewick. And it spells out oh, you can't even read that. That's in Thieves' Cant. It's very common. There we go. That's what he's typing out.
So, I don't understand. All this time, what exactly have we been doing? Well, I get that part, but, You're telling me we've just making your backlog worse this entire time?
There's a long pause.
Like, don't get me
Before.
wrong, I'm not gonna make you go back. We had a deal.
There's a long pause, but yes, clearly a reluctant yes, they are. It seems as though Candlewick has had a change of heart in their job role.
Okay. But for
And
some
it seems
reason, you can't ignore this one. Not if I take you away. If you don't want to do it, I can walk out of this room. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
If you tell me how to do it and you promise there'll be hurt more, I'll happily do it.
Wait,
At least for these souls.
wait, no. Is this what happens? Ah, something's clicking with me. So, Terry goes on to be the one that leads souls to their rest place.
Mm-hmm.
Does Candlewick go on to pass that role on to Terry?
Hmm.
Is that how Terry becomes that role? Because he
She
isn't
looks to you
that.
and raises an eyebrow.
Because he isn't that yet. But he helped pass on my friend Kavar.
Tarek did this?
Yeah.
Well, Valen, stop giving people ideas.
Oh, yeah. Future stuff. Spoilers.
Hmm.
Sorry, things just click and it's weird. knowing-
Interesting. This chamber was made because Tarek had a fascination with the lost souls of Limbo. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is a role that needs filling.
And maybe for Candlewick to truly be free, that role has to be passed on to someone else. Not truly free if you've still got shackles. Or a cage.
Eirina, your mind goes to the glass cage in which they were housed.
Look, you were only put in there because no one knew what you did.
Because no one knew what? Sorry?
No one knew what he did, what he was there, what he was. Like, he was
Mhm.
just this empty scabbard that had magical properties. No one knew what he actually was. Okay. Yes, I'm well aware you're a rogue. Okay. Okay. It was a pretty explosive start, to be fair. So, that makes sense. Question. I don't know the answer to this. Is it possible to learn who spell talk with dead, speak with dead?
Is it possible to learn speak with dead? So keep getting out.
Yeah.
Jid says, speak with dead is a cleric spell, but
I mean,
it's
Isn't it
It's
also a
also-
wizard spell?
I can create
It's
some
also-
scrolls if you want.
yes, it is also a wizard spell.
Okay. I just feel like Candlewick and I need to have a proper conversation without people at some point. So,
I'll get on it.
thank you.
It seems as though your Candlewick lacks a voice.
He does. It's not always easy to communicate with him, so this room might be pretty useful.
Could you not use the scrolls that Tarek was giving to give him a voice?
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Candlewick
have all the
Candlewick
answers.
goes over to No, and Jit probably says, Candlewick is already a sentient weapon. You cannot awaken that which is already awake.
Yes, but could you not change their shape to give them a mouth with that polymorphy spell?
That's one step beyond creepy.
You see the planchette tilt to the side as it's looking at Sinali.
I mean, they made a rock torque. Why not a sword? Or a scabbard, or smoke?
We'll figure something out. One step at a time, but Candlewick, I think you and I need to have a proper sit-down conversation. Because it's obvious I'm not been picking up what you need to say to me. We need to find a better way of communicating. You're you could just nod. You don't have to.
I could just nod. Planchette nods.
You're like you're flying around the room. It's making me dizzy. At this point, like. Yeah. All right. You don't have to. Yes, smart arse about it. You're older than I am. You should be more mature. I just like push the tip of him so that he spins.
It spins on No.
Yeah, alright.
Well, okay. Interesting to learn a little bit about Candlewick and their previous role in the universe.
It's just funny because, like, whenever we've spoken about Candlewick, the term Reaper has always come up, but Guide makes much more sense.
Yeah,
The term
They
Reaper
are-
was always used.
it
So
was.
that's why my brain was like, he's a Reaper, but he's not.
I mean, whenever
Turns
you try
out,
to send messages or guide someone, you send out smoke signals.
no. Candlewick hovers over to No and begins spelling out that effectively they were much more a light, a lantern.
And now I'm just
You're-
thinking of, like, you know, you see it in, like, the old, like, images and stuff. You've got the, I can't remember his name, the dude on the boat.
Karen.
Yeah, and then obviously he's got the lantern on the boat.
Yep.
I was
Absolutely,
thinking more like a will of the wisp. But I do get what you mean, yeah.
Will-o'-the-wisp as well is a very apt. All these images conjure into your head absolutely a lantern at the front of a boat as the ferryman takes the dead to their final resting place or destination.
But
The
the
will-o'-wisp in the
causes your
woods.
soul to get lost. It doesn't help you find your way. It's the opposite.
True.
True.
Which is kind of what not what they've become, but they lost that power when they skirted their duty. Their light went out, and they became smoke, something that chokes out life, something that does in fact more resemble a reaper, a shadowy entity that only the dead can hear when they're sent to their final resting place. Well, that is probably a good little place to end it as we learn something about Candlewick's true nature. And there's many more questions you probably have. Their origin, where did they come from?
I think
Maybe even
Eirina is probably just kind of surprised that it's taken this long for. I think she's kind of upset that it's taken him this long to manage to get his point across.
right.
And now she kind of feels bad about it because it's been nearly 30 odd years at this point.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it has.
and no one thought to speak with dead with candle.
Speak with dead wouldn't necessarily work
It works
Just 'cause of-
here.
because the spell.
Works in this
Ah.
specific place.
The spell targets a dead creature, a skull, maybe, a body, a corpse. Candlewick is none of those. They are a sentient weapon. But if what Jit says is true, this place connects to the Shadowfell or Limbo, a place where there are lost souls.
So this wouldn't target anyone who has done. Only those that have yet done.
You cut out again, but I'm going to assume you said something like it only targets lost souls, not anyone who has died. Yes.
Yeah, so not anyone that's actually passed on.
No, you couldn't talk to someone who's living their best life in Mount Celestia, or a tormented, or a soul that is being punished in the Nine Hells. This is only able to talk to those who are lost and wandering and have yet to find their final resting place. And it seems as though that is the case with this tower wizard. And over the course of this, they keep asking questions. They keep asking how, and how is it possible? They seem to be lingering and have yet to move on because they don't seem to understand Sinali, and they want to understand. Whatever they were doing, they were working on her, and somehow Sinali ended up discarded or dead, and they somehow are still here, and it seems as though this wizard wants to know how, and why is that even possible, and that's what's keeping them here in this realm, is they have unanswered questions that were probably their life's work. So, yeah. All right. Well, that's I think a good place to wrap up for now. And yeah, we'll see you all next week, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Steph,
Yeah.
unless you're down this Friday, aren't you? Steph?
No.
Oh. All right. Well, then never mind. Probably next week we'll be live already.
Yeah.
Right.
So join us Monday for the Jumping Juniper's, Tuesday for the Mistaken, Wednesday for the other Icewind
Finale.
group. We'll be back next Friday, and then the Icewind Trackers should be back on the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.